Liran Hirschkorn here with Mansour Norouzi. We are going to dive in today to the exciting and fascinating world of Amazon custom analytics. This is something Amazon rolled out, I don't know, within the last few months, I would
Right.
say. And Essentially, what it allows brands to do is really create custom dashboards based on the data that you want to see. And what we're going to do is walk through it. We're going to look live at a brand and what are some of the reporting and insights that you can get and cover maybe what we think could be the most useful parts of this because while it can be helpful, it can also be overwhelming. There's so many different data points that you could look at. So want to kind of highlight maybe what maybe could be the most impactful. So with that, I'm going to hand the keys over to Mansour to screen share, and we will go through an account and do this live.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. So I'm going to just go ahead and share my screen. For this custom analytics, when you log into the dashboard, I'm going to do some changes here. So it is under the reporting. If you go to the reports, there is custom analytics. So if you are the brand owner, you should be able to see this. If you are not, if you are an agency, if you are a manager or whoever that's not the admin, you might, there's a chance that you don't have this option, but it doesn't mean that account doesn't have access. It means you have to request your admin to give permission to custom analytics. So that is there. Now, when you come to this dashboard, I would say the first thing comes to my mind that with all these third-party tools, great dashboards that they have, why would we need to use this? Which my answer would be there are some data that you might not be able to find in third-party tools, or you might be using a third-party tool that they don't provide that specific piece of information that you want. This might be your solution that you come here and you create that. The second reason is that you want to digest the data differently. You need a quick reference, quick lookout in some type of data. You could come here, generate a report and download it. And also, I think there are dashboards that you can create that on a weekly basis just to have a checkup on your account. Say, okay, I'm going to go quick look at this dashboard and see what's happening in my account. That would be a great option. This tool is a great option. So the way it works is that when you create dashboard, Amazon has some ready templates that just let me go. For instance, this is interesting. They have added Prime big deals. They recap. They show you this. I'm going to go to the preview. So it shows you the data for the Prime week and also compares, like we haven't done anything. Amazon gives you 2025 to 2024. Right away, you see how you did lead into Prime Day 2025 compared to 2024. It goes directly into the detail of here for this account, we have different brands. So it shows the data in different brands, how they did it, what's the average price, unit sold, what was the conversion rate, what's the featured offer or buy box percentage rate. So this is just one example, and you have so many other examples here, or device insight. This is interesting as well. That shows you the perform decisions in desktop versus mobile app for all of your ASINs. Now you could do that in account level as well, which that's the idea for this session. We are going to go over how you can create these. And there are so many ways that you could look at this. If you want to create your own thing from beginning, you create dashboard, you click here. And just to give you some context before we start going over creating our dashboards, is that you have 4 blank titles. So you can create tables, you can create trend chart, multi-year trend chart, which shows year over year, and column chart. These are the 4 things that you could drag and drop and create. Plus, Amazon has some ready tiles that we are going to talk about that they have created, and you can just drag and drop and use it. You don't need to edit. It's just created. You could edit it as well. And in terms of what data is available, I'm going to add this table here just to show you what happens. So any table, any of these tiles that you have, you click on add metrics, and you can see all the metrics available to you. There are 21 dimensions available, so you could see the data in 21 dimensions in ASIN level, parent level, SKU level, brand level, fulfillment channel, like the promotion titles. These are if you have worked with any charting or any business intelligence, you know what this dimension is, that you could divide the data and say, okay, show me. It's like a pivot table. Show me in these dimensions. Plus all the metrics. You can see that we have 89 metrics. To make this easier to understand, Amazon has done a great job to categorize them. So if we go to the sales, for instance, Liran, we have here unit shipped, sales from unit ordered, but this is something that no third-party app is giving you. For instance, it showed net ordered GMS represent the total monetary value of all orders after all promotion, discounts, deals that are applying. So it is excluding those and giving you what is your net after all these fees that we have, that we don't have it anywhere, even on Amazon, apart from this table in this dashboard.
Does
We don't have it anywhere.
that does not include returns though, right? It seems like.
Good question. I don't think the return is
Yeah,
included.
right,
I don't see they are mentioning their return there.
right,
It's just promotions and discounts.
right. Even in the ads dashboard, you don't see the sales, uh, including like coupons, for example, right? So,
Right.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Unfortunately. So we are seeing the sales, the main based on the base price that could be misleading as well. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have it. So you can see here that we have search query, search catalog, the traffic. In traffic, we have sessions for desktop, conversion rate, unit orders, glance views. Like pretty much, there are so many metrics that you have. Now, what are the downside? Oh, by the way, when you choose any of these, let's say I go to traffic,
mhm,
it shows that what are the dimensions I could use with that. So in this case, it says I could give you this in ASIN and parent ASIN level. So you can
right,
it gives you the metrics. So now the
right.
downside is that one, we don't have the ads yet, unfortunately. I hope they add it. The ad data, I'm hoping they are going to add it soon. And search query performance is very good that they have it, but they don't have all like they don't have it for the category. They have it just for our brand, which we usually love to
Mhm.
see what is happening in the brand level as well.
Right.
As we go over this, I'll mention
In
more
the in the
stuff about it.
in the category level, right? What's happening with
Yes.
other
Mm,
brands?
yes. Because in search query, we have category and our brand.
Right,
What the metrics that we get here is just for our brand of the category.
right,
So now, Liran, let's say you have a brand, you want to check out your results on a weekly basis or whatever, and we want to
r-
create a dashboard for you
yeah.
uh,
Okay,
over account overview. So what would be the first thing that you love to see?
okay. Well, I want to see what my sales are, total
Okay,
sales.
total
Um,
sales.
well, yeah, I would say I want to see what my total sales and broken down by on a, let's say, parent ASIN level.
Right.
Um, should we keep going?
Yeah. Well, let's start with this. First, we are going to look at
Yes,
account level, right? When you
yes,
look at the report, you're like, okay, what's happening to my account?
right.
Which fortunately, Amazon recently added one template tile that you can't create with these ones. And I love that. And this is the sales KPI card performance. it's like a magic. I just put this here, and by the way, you can have two
Split
columns
it.
or just take the whole thing. It just it's awesome. Shows you the sales. It says what time period do you want to compare to. I'm saying to last period, not last year. We are going to check this as well. But right
Mhm.
now, for instance, I'm checking this month versus last month, not versus last year, same month. And average per day, I'm like, no, I don't care about average per day. Tell me the absolute value of the number. So in this example, if I remove this, for this
Now, yeah,
account,
is
yeah.
right now it's right now though, is it giving you the comparison between this year and last year, right?
So for the year to date, it says the revenue
Right,
so far is 19 million,
right.
145% an increase compared to last period. But in this last period, in this case, is
Is the
last year,
year.
right? 2024. Then apart from that, you see the monthly performance and 2024, 2025, you can remove or
Right,
add it here.
right.
So that is for the year to date. Then it goes to the October, month of October. And something good it is doing is that it's looking the full month. So it is going to the last month. It says in last month, we had around 4.2% increase compared to previous months, which is September 2025. Correct? And if I make this last year, this percentage is gonna compare to last year. So it says compared to
Right.
last year, October, you have 55% increase.
Mansour, why is it okay, let's go back to the last period. Why is it on the bottom there giving me 2025 November, December? Is that a forecast?
Uh, there is here November, December.
Yes, November, and then the next column.
I think that's well, good catch, but this should be a mistake. Interesting.
Yeah,
This should be I believe this is October.
yeah,
For
that's what I'm
some
saying.
reason,
Still, when you check the last period,
yeah, look at
is this
1.7. It shows
should this
1.7.
this is weekly, right?
This is monthly.
M- Well, that's what I'm saying. Should it be? I thought maybe October maybe had five
This should be
weeks.
October. And if you look, the number is the number of, yeah,
So,
there's something messed up here.
yeah.
Amazon, you screwed. But yeah, this wasn't like this. I think this is some bug that recently happened, but it shows,
Mhm.
I believe it shows the month. But good catch. No, this is wrong. This shouldn't be December. And no, it doesn't show the forecast.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe October had 5 weeks, and if it's this is weekly data in October instead of
Could be weekly. That's a good point. I can't recall from other ones. It could be weekly. That's a good point.
but it
I'm not
also
sure
doesn't
about
make
it.
it also
The
doesn't make
numbers doesn't make sense, right?
right. It doesn't make sense that last year is well in the last one. I don't know. It doesn't make sense that last year is higher, but um yeah, okay. Yeah, something is off.
Yeah,
And then
something is off. This is not correct. But here, do we
okay.
have the right? Yeah, here the month of October, the numbers are correct.
Yeah, and here
Uh,
it doesn't show 2025 November, December because
right.
we don't have that data yet.
What
So
if I remove this and just add this? Does it fix it? No,
there we
it's a
go.
glitch.
No. Yeah,
No, it's a glitch.
right.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a glitch, so it's gonna get fixed. But yeah, that is the October, and this is week 44, which I
Okay.
believe it is the we have it. It's the last
Yeah.
week.
Right,
So
right.
you have the data here for we had 8% compared to previous week.
It's the
Plus,
last month on a weekly basis, right?
yeah, it just no, this week when you look at it, it shows you the last week results.
Right, but it's also going back, right? Because this is last week,
Oh, going
10/26.
back. Yes, going back up to 5 weeks.
Right, so it's a weekly up until the
Yes,
current.
it's a weekly update. It's
Yeah.
a weekly update. So this on its own, hopefully they fix this. I don't know what happened here, but it's not correct because I have seen this for other brands. It's correct. Maybe there's a bug going on. So just one view, you see everything about your brand, how you are doing, and this average per day, it's just doing the average, calculating the average. Okay, in October per day, your average sales are 58. that is actually a good view as well. That okay, what I'm doing, I am year to date, I'm 63. October I was down, week 54, how I'm doing compared to last month, how I'm going to compared to last year. So it's a good calculation as well. But in terms of the absolute value, you have that
Right.
here. And also unit sales. You can see this for unit sales as well. Okay. So
Great.
that is first
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Next,
Uh, Go ahead.
what do you like to see next?
Uh, I would like to see my traffic.
Your traffic. Okay, for traffic, there are two ways. I don't want to go over table because we love to see in a graph. It is a good way now to show how these works. Let's say if you put a trend chart here and we add metrics. For this one, you gotta, okay, we are gonna go to the traffics and say, I want to see my sessions. I
Yes.
want to see, what else do you want to see? Conversion rate, we want to see it.
Yeah. What is the difference here between sessions and glance views?
Glance view comes from the
Well,
number of
here
visits to
you
your
have
product.
this is page views, and then
Yes.
two above
Oh,
sessions is
glance view.
glance.
Oh, sorry, here, this one. Number of times customers actively engage with your product detail page. So it is
That
different.
means
It's like page views. But the reason we have this is that I believe the reason is it is coming from a different report. It is not what we have in business report. So this page views comes from business report. This one comes from another report that is not in business report. But in terms of if a product has 10,000 glass reviews, that means 10,000 customers have viewed the
yeah,
product page.
yeah,
So it
because I
is
think
similar to sessions.
right, but I think sessions might be if a customer has viewed it more than once, like in different periods of time, maybe it
In the
counts more
same
than.
day. Sessions is
Well, sessions is the same, counts the same day or doesn't count the same day?
doesn't count the same thing. It's just
Doesn't.
going to count as one.
Right, but if they viewed it again the next day, we'll count as two, and maybe here it's only counting the amount of
It could
customers.
be, yeah. It could be. I can't just recall. I'll look at in the next part. I just can't recall. This is from a different report. That is why we have it. I'll check it out, but let's not add glance view
Yeah,
as
let's
here.
let's look at sessions and conversions. I
Sessions
think
and conversions. Okay.
yeah, I mean,
And
I don't
actually, this
care.
is I like this one as well, featured offer rate, because in product level it would be more important and we will add it.
That's the buy box percentage.
Yes, buy box percentage. So
Right.
you have this, right? Sessions,
I
you
mean,
have your conversion
yeah,
rate.
I would just say I generally don't care about desktop mobile. I might care about it with something like DSP where I can control maybe where I show up more, but generally I don't care so much because I should be optimized. My page should be optimized for both. And generally, unless you're selling very technical, more expensive products, I would really optimize for mobile because
Right,
people are using their app on their phone, I think, for the most part. So
right.
it's like,
I think it's not bad just to have a graph, just you have it in case there is something strange is happening. All of a sudden
right,
your session for mobile goes drastically down. I don't know what could be the reason, but it
right.
might be, to your point, there's not much you could do, just making sure you're optimizing for the
Yeah,
mobile.
exactly, exactly.
So
Okay.
here you could choose at the same time you could show two metrics in the graph, right?
Yes.
And one thing that is good about this, first of all, you can see weekly, monthly, quarterly.
Hmm.
You could add filters. Now look at the filters. You could in anything, you could have it fixated on one ASIN and say, okay, this is just decisions for that specific
Right,
product. The only thing I would say that I don't like it is that it doesn't give me a list. So you got to put the
right,
ASIN manually. That's the pain.
right.
Uh,
I
Other
love
than
this,
that,
even like the raw star ratings, because I can see, right, if I'm getting less traffic because I have less star ratings, for example, on a
yeah,
product, and if that's
right.
maybe root cause, overall
Right.
star ratings.
So
Yeah,
exactly, that's the filter, and the edit data is there. You could add as many metrics as you want, but actually up to 20, right?
right.
But now I
Now,
want to remove that and try it with multi-year trend. So everyone sees what are the differences. In multi-year trend, you could just add up to two metrics, and let's add the same thing. There's the traffic. There are some settings that I want to talk about that. So you could up to two. And the good
right.
thing about this is that one at a time, right? But you see year over year what is going on. So to your sessions, or I might say, I want to see what's my conversion rate in account level. Has anything changed? This is a great view just to see that, okay, 20, like for instance, August, I had a higher conversion rate. This year, I have a lower conversion rate. I'm catching up, but that is a good
Yeah,
point of view.
price went up also for this for
Right.
hero product here, right? So the context is
That could be
important,
there.
obviously.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's great. And yeah, like you said, I wish I could see when I'm looking at that traffic what is organic, what is paid, but that's not a thing yet, right?
That's not the thing yet. And just to show you what how happens here as well for this, you could do this one. Let's say instead of getting there, you could say just show me the sessions there and
Mm-hmm. Um,
show me any, you could add any type of
right.
the,
I could look at the conversions there, right, or whatever,
yeah.
right?
So instead of
So
trying
I
to
see
go
that.
back and forth, you have one place, and it's good enough, big enough to see everything. So, okay, that is the conversion. Now, what is the next thing? We have our sessions, conversion. What is the next thing you want to do?
Next thing that I want to do, let's see.
Product level, maybe?
Yeah, let's see product level. And I was also thinking of the coupons, deals, discount, performance. They have this
Okay.
template, but yeah, let's look at a product level.
Okay, for product level, the table is
Well,
the
let's go
best.
back. Let's go back a little bit and look at these metrics and kind of let's get rid. In this case, I don't care about last year because this is a growth brand. We're way
Right.
ahead of last year, and so I really don't care about last year. I care about this year, month over month, and continuing to go. So let's get rid of 2024 and just look
Okay.
at
So there are two ways. Either you could use this trend chart that 2024 is not there, or you just say, well, I want to
yeah,
have
just
this
eliminate it.
option. Yeah.
Right. I think it would be good to layer these now into one chart, right?
Okay.
If we're only looking at 2025 to layer sessions and conversions in the same chart.
So you just want sessions and conversions.
Yes. Let's just
Okay,
yeah,
nothing
let's
else. So make it one segment,
yes.
one foot. Okay, so we remove this. And in that case, if you want to do that, I would say let's just use this one because it
Right.
shows both of them in the uh
Right. But we need to get rid
instead
of the comparison, right?
I brought the wrong one.
Right, the trend
Okay.
chart.
What is that going on?
Did we when we chose the chart, was it
No, let me see what's going on because I'm choosing this, but seems like it goes over other one. What happens if doing this?
yeah, we need to start back, right? Like
Uh No, it's just a that's
edit
glitchy. No,
data,
it's not supposed to be.
maybe go to edit data. Go back, put that back in. Now let's maybe click on edit data here.
No, it is bringing me the
Oh, but
multi-year data for some reason.
add in conversions. Let's
No,
see.
I understand. The issue is that it is bringing this one. It's not giving
Right.
me this graph, which it is. Okay, let me add here maybe.
Right. We don't want the multi-year, but that's what it's doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can bring it here. Let's see.
Okay. It
Yeah,
adds it here. I don't
so
know what happened.
you can see it's Amazon puts things out and
Well, no, it
iterate
wasn't like
forward.
this. Today it's like I don't know what's going on, but
Well, there,
this
here we
wasn't
go, right?
happening,
So,
guys. To Amazon's credit, today has been buggy.
right. Okay.
Okay, I'm not going
Okay,
to
cool.
remove this because and the other issue that they have, you can't move
Oh, move them
the tiles. If I remove this, it's just I have removed this, which I think it's a good. I can remove it and just talk about this
up.
column chart. We are going to talk about table. The column
Right.
chart is okay.
Oh, maybe,
There's
yeah,
an issue. It just
the
brings
glitch
that
is,
as
yeah,
yeah.
the glitch is once you put something there, it's not letting you replace it.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
So for products we mentioned, right?
Yeah, let's go. Wait, and let's just look at that chart for a second to see, based on this, do I, have any
So
questions?
decisions are going down, right? That's the thing. That's one thing that's happening that okay, what's going on? Why are sessions going down? Which is good to have. That's why 2024 could give us some good insights that did this happen last year as well, but
Didn't.
no, it didn't. So there is
Well,
something
it didn't.
happening
It,
here.
it did, but maybe not to the same extent, right?
Mhm.
Because if you look at, well, July peak is Prime Day, so from there it
Right.
drops. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, and again, it's important to understand the context of what's happening. This particular brand is very successful off Amazon and on TikTok, but TikTok has been in a decline. And so, as there are less traffic and views on TikTok, there's less traffic on Amazon as a
Right.
result. So, perhaps we can understand what's happening and maybe what actions we need to take on Amazon. Um, or it could be seasonal, right? But again, we don't see the same thing last year. So let's go back down a little bit here. So we're down in sessions, but our conversion rate has stayed pretty steady and actually
Yeah.
increased since March. We've seen a big
Right.
increase. Maybe January, February, we had stockouts or something else. I don't know.
And
But
it is lacking a bit behind. That's why, like the full
yes,
October is not there. That's why it's not showing October. So I think in five, but we are just at the start of the month.
November.
So in 5 6 days, yeah, it's gonna show the October as well.
Got it. Okay, so now we would say, okay, do we have any questions based on this? I guess we want to see on a product level which products are down, right? Are
Mhm.
down in sales, are down in sessions, what's happening on
Right.
a product.
Okay. So table for that is the best place because there are so many products you can't put all in the chart. So if we put the table here, Um, you want to look at we are going to start from
Yeah,
parent level. Let's say you want to look at the data in parent level. And a good thing
yes.
is that when you choose any metric, any dimension, Amazon tells you that what you could add for uh, that metric. So for me, it's easier to go from here. I would say from traffic, we want to see the sessions, maybe
Right.
adding conversion rate.
Yeah.
Then from then what
You also
else we want to
mentioned the featured offer, right? Maybe we want to see buy box.
Yeah, the buy box should be here, featured offer rate. Then let's see what else we could see here. So we want to see the sales, right?
Yes.
Okay, so go to the sales. And I'm gonna add the sales from unit ordered, unit ordered. We'll add this net order for now as well. Is there anything from promotion? We could create different charting. Oh,
I think
pricing. Yeah.
yeah, I think promotions maybe it's a different chart.
Yeah, it's a
Uh,
different chart. Not we shouldn't make this overwhelming to look at the
right.
data. I think average selling price is good as well. It could give us some insight that okay, did they change the price is changing or what's happening? Yeah, let's just focus on this for us. And refund rate, not bad to add. And the good thing about this is that you could move these around, right? So I would say, okay, let's start with unit ordered sales from unit order, sessions, coverage rate, and maybe this could be at the beginning, apply.
Yeah.
And this
There's
is
some other
incredible. Yep.
there's some other interesting things there that maybe as something I don't know if it gives us the right data there or to dive into, but I saw it has the same day shipping, next day, all this stuff, right? And I know that if
Yes,
you don't have inventory at Amazon and you're not spread out throughout the country, you're not going to get the ranking and the visibility. And so again, that is maybe something to look
right.
at, if
That comes from, by the way, search query performance, those
right,
data. Now, here in this table, I'm going to go here because there are some cool stuff here that people, if you don't play with it, you won't see it. First of all, any time period. Let's say you want to see Prime Day, Big Prime Day, you want to see quarter to date or trailing 12 months, you want to see the year to date, quarterly. But I would say, do you want to see week over week, right? Okay, I'll see the latest week that I have. And now here's two things that you could do. One is that when you add that, it's going to give you that week. You see all these data. Here, where was it? In the here you could say that comparison. Hold on, there is one place that I'm trying to find. Okay, doesn't have it here. So you could compare that to here, this one, period over period comparison. Show me week over week. So when you add that, it's gonna add the percentage change to the previous week. So you can see
hmm
that, okay, we had a decline in this. The sessions that we were talking, right? You could see
right,
this, the main one had a declining session. So it comes definitely from this because it's the
right.
hero product with high
So
session. So something happened here.
right. So immediately I would kind of want to look at price. And then, I mean, in the back of my mind, I'm also thinking, how much ad spend was there, a change in ad spend or something also, but um,
Well, look
the
at this, 14.38. It
increase.
went up. It had an increase. I'm not sure this is in dollar amount. It says percentage, but I have noticed
No, it's a
sometimes they are,
percentage, I think.
yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
mm, it's a percentage. It could be also that we are looking at week over week of after Prime, right?
right.
So also
Yeah,
a factor.
right. Now, Leon, one thing we have a product tracking dashboard that I'm going to pause this.
Hmm
We have a product tracking dashboard that we look at 4 weeks, week after week. So you could do that
Right.
actually here. That say, okay, that week, let's go to week before. Let's
Right.
go to the week before.
Yeah, it helps us with
And
the trends.
right, so you can easily add these and see what is going on for each of these metrics. You have the 4 weeks in one view. So the numbers are here. And also, what you could do is that you could
And
say,
just
for instance, for stations, if
can I ask
uh,
you a question, Mansour? What's do you have I mean, I don't know if it's even the right question. Like, is it better to look at this on a chart than on a table? Because to me, the visualization is easier you know what I mean? But I guess when you have
well, let's try that. Let's try.
multi,
I'm going to finish this and let's try to see how it happens. The last
yeah.
point I had about this, you could filter this to any product, but we have it already here. You don't need that. One thing that I feel like people don't know is if you click here, you could say, okay, let's drill down, forget about this, go in, I want to see in ASIN level. So it drills down to the child ASINs of that parent ASIN.
Mm.
Does that make sense? Now
Right.
this is
Now this is this, but okay, so
these are the child. It should
that's a,
be. No,
well,
it's
wait a
not
second.
yet.
Right, right.
It's not because, and I think the reason is that we didn't add, hold on.
Oop.
Oh,
Ooh.
we didn't save it? Thank you. We should have saved that.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna, uh, okay,
Recreate.
let's go to you wanted to show that in a chart. Now, what do you want to show in
Yes.
a chart?
Meaning to me, like looking at the week over week on a product is easier to see the trends versus looking at the numbers, right?
This
Like the
column
total.
chart is the best. So
Yeah.
I would say, do you want to say, you want to see sales or traffic?
Let's look at sales on a weekly basis.
Okay. So
on the parenting
sales
level.
for that is that, and I'll add that traffic here as well, just in case sessions.
Yes.
So we have this, right? And you can choose any, let's look at the sessions, or actually I'm going to look at the unit
Yeah.
orders.
And let's
You
get rid
look
of 2024 because to me that's a distraction.
2024.
Yeah.
Okay. And the only way you could add one product is when you have this, just filter it to the product that you have, that parent ASIN,
That
and
equals.
then there you have it.
Uh-huh. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
kind of
only way. Yeah.
that's kind of
That's
annoying,
the
but
only
yeah.
way you could do that. And this is the
Right.
version one. Hopefully Amazon works more on this to make it more intuitive. But in my opinion, it's a good tool for many people just to create something that they need. And also,
Yeah.
the great part is that you could export like this table. It's so many times has happened that I need some data. I would go here and export it. The one more thing I want to talk about is the search query. So you could say that, let's add all of these search query and then show me I'm going to add just few data points. I don't want to go into all of them. Purchase count, impression count, add to cart count. So as I mentioned, the unfortunate part is that it doesn't have all the category data.
Hmm. Right. Just your data.
Right. And we want to look at, let's say, week. The reason it didn't show because we are looking at year to date and it can't show search code performance, can't show that.
Uh,
All right. Here you see this in brand level, what is happening, which is a very easy way compared to what you have because it becomes easy compared to what you have in search query performance because I want to compare this to different weeks and see what
right.
happened. In search query performance, you can't do that. But here you could add this or
Right.
no, instead of adding the exact number, you could just I could just add the comparison and even remove this and tell them, okay, just show me the comparison. I want to see what happened in this month compared to previous month or this week compared to previous week. Right away, you could find those places that you are declining. So as our session is going down, definitely that's
Right.
the reason we see our click counts going down as well, which we got to look into it and see what's happening. Is it the
Yeah,
market or
this is a week
us?
after Prime Day, so that kind of makes
Uh, oh yeah,
so to me that
that's right. That's
would explain it.
and here the other thing I noticed, which I liked it. One issue with search query is that you can't drill down, but here you could drill down and say, show me this for different parent ASINs. So now you're in that keyword. It's going to show you for different products what is happening instead of, because this is a very big deal in search query performance. It's very tough. You can't do it back and forth. But in one click, now you see for this keyword what is happening for your different parent ASINs and where you are gaining, you are losing a click or purchase or
Right.
impression.
In this case, it's really only applicable to one product, so right,
Yeah,
so it's not
right.
you know.
And if you're
Um,
going to go back, you just click and go back. Or the other thing is that you could say, add, give me this. Let's see what happens if I add parent ASIN. Not sure what happened here, but there should be something happening. If I go back to add all, remove group column. It is grouping, but I'm not sure how it grouped. I can't see it. Anyway,
okay.
yeah, that
Uh,
is just a few of the examples. And in terms of the tiles that you see here, there are different charts that they could use, right? Average selling price by ACE. Is this a table? Yeah, that's a table. Ready to go tables you
right.
could add. And the coupons
Yeah,
that
there's a
you
lot of
request,
things.
the ask, look at this. This coupon is good
Yeah, I
as
would.
actually we use.
So this is coupons that I created.
Right.
Okay.
Coupons and lightning deals, the price discount is not here. So you see
Yeah,
the
like
price discount is sorry, oh yeah, this deal, price discount,
one.
and their performance.
Right. So that's interesting because I think it's interesting to layer your coupon and percentages over your traffic and sales, right? To conversions
Yeah.
to understand the impact that the pricing and coupons is having on, on your traffic. Because
All right, let's see.
sometimes people discount and they still get the same, the discount doesn't affect or, it does affect or, right, depending on your niche and product.
Right.
Uh, so I think it's interesting to try to figure out.
And I believe you could do this in parent level as well. Let's try. I'm gonna bring this all the way up. So yeah, it shows in parent level, you have these coupons, what is the title, and then apart from this, something that with this brand we checked, we were seeing what is the conversion rate for them. If I go to
Right.
the coupons
Promotion.
promotions, so you have this promotion
Promotion
conversion
conversion.
rate. You have the
Right.
discount amount, promotion discount. So we were checking to see like which coupons are performing good and what they
Right.
are. So you have this promotion conversion rate here.
Right.
Yeah. And it is year to date. I don't know why it is year to date. You could say month.
So you can see there's just a lot that's, we just touched the tip of it, right? In terms of like
Right.
what's possible here. But I feel like a lot of people have not played with this or don't even know that it exists.
Right.
Um, so this is something, worth playing around with and seeing what insight you can get or what, there's a lot here. Obviously, when they add the ad data, it'll be even more useful.
Yeah, as I
Um,
mentioned, there are a few ways I would use it. Few simple dashboards that on a weekly basis I just jump in, like the scorecard that I showed you, or a few things that, okay, I want to see what's happening in my business if I'm the owner.
right.
I have it right on Amazon. Just
Yeah.
click here,
And
come check it
you could
out.
save it, right?
Yeah, you save
You
it,
could save it. You can export
and
also.
you could export. You could export.
Right.
Plus, there's a data. You want to get a data exported, but with a specific type of like weekly or monthly. You create that table, export data, do whatever you want. So these are
Right.
the two main cases that I found
Then you can
very
bring in
helpful.
your own ad data, for example, if you wanted to do that.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yes, that's it.
Mansour, thank you. Great tutorial. Hope everyone watching is going to play around with the custom
Yeah.
dashboards. And if you have any questions or if you want us to audit your brand, feel free to reach out, incrementumdigital.com, or we're also on LinkedIn. You could send us a message there. And yeah, thank you so much. We'll look to see you on the next video.